Hello everybody, welcome to yet another edition of the Brit Yankee Advent Calendar Reviews. We have the Kalia German Beer Advent Calendar to take a look at, day 21. We've also got the Brit Yankee one. And today I'm very, very happy, just like last time round, to welcome from Colorado, Arvada Colorado, we are welcoming the Olsons, John and Kat, live from the Olson pub. Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you got a dartboard in the background.
We do.
Absolutely.
Right, double top.
Okay.
Double top, that's 40.
Oh, I double. Okay.
I'm going to test you. What's the highest score you can do on a dartboard?
Are we talking
darts? Huh?
You're talking like single dart?
Yeah, 3 darts.
60.
No.
180!
Okay, 180. If you got 320 trips.
360s. All right, you failed that test.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, let's get to the beer because we've got short time here. Today on our German Beer Advent Calendar, now you have this one, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay.
It is a Purlins Alba IPA. Now, okay, we've had Purlins Alba before. We had a German Pale Ale. I'm afraid it didn't quite cut mustard with most people. Let's hope this IPA is a little better. I want to tell you that Purlins Alba beers, Pearl Magic, these are apparently gypsy beers, which basically means that they are the same recipe or a similar recipe that goes to different breweries every year. And this is the one thing that the Kalia beer calendar does. They have these Purlins Alba beers. I look back on last year's, and yes, we had one of these. I think it was a dark beer. A German IPA. What do you guys think about that?
I'm not a big IPA fan.
Yeah, I'll be honest, IPA is not my go-to style, but I'll give anything a shot.
Yeah, I know. We got to give it a shot. All right, so we're going to do a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, we've cracked them open there. Now hold yours up and pour it so we can see it pour. I've got mine going in over here. I actually have the glass that it's going into is from a brewery in just over the border in Indiana. Oh, that poured quite nice. I say, that looks rather good. Holy cow. My glass is from the New Oberpfalz brewery in Indiana, just across the way. And they do a lot of German styles. Very good place to go to. It's only about an hour from where we are at the Brit Yankee pub. Okay, how's yours poured out?
It actually looks really good.
I hope it does. I can't see it at the moment, but that's okay. Lift it up. There we go. Yes, there we go. Look at that. That's lovely. I've got one too. All right. Now, mine has quite a bit of a head on it. It's quite a lively beer. Any aroma coming from it? Oh, there's definitely an IPA aroma.
Yeah.
Now, what don't you like about IPAs, Kat?
I'm not a big fan of the hoppy beers. They have a bit too much of a bite for me.
Ah, right. Okay. So you're more of a sour person.
I love the sours.
John, is she a sour person?
That's a loaded question. I'm going to leave that one alone.
Sour,
Thank you very much.
salty.
Let's go ahead and taste it, shall we? Well, smooth.
It's not as IPA as I would have expected it to be.
I agree with you 100% there.
It does not have the hop kick to it at all.
No, I would agree. This has a very mild flavor. In fact, if I had to say this was a pale ale, American pale ale, I'd say that would be a good category for it.
Absolutely.
I do like the color. It's a really nice kind of orangey color there. Very attractive.
Very much kind of like maybe an amber ale color to it.
I am getting a little bit of bite now. Now, this beer apparently has been brewed this year by an award-winning brewery in Upper Austria called the Ried I think it's Ried. It's spelled R-I-E-D. Now, who knows how they pronounce it? It could be Ried, it could be Ried, it could be Ried. But there is actually a location in Upper Austria called Ried, and it's the Ried Brewery. And these guys have done this recipe. But if you look at the can, at the bottom there, as it says, it's Private Brauerei Ried. Well, apparently, Private Brauerei Ried, they put the beer in the cans. So it's like a production brewery event here, where they've taken in a lot of, they've taken their beer, they've done the recipe, maybe they brewed it at Brauerei Ried, and they put it in the cans there. So, because they're a big brewery, and these guys are probably small. So, what do we think of this? I mean, I don't know.
Well, I would say, I kind of go back to, how it's advertised. If it's advertised as an IPA and you're expecting an IPA, I'm disappointed. Me not liking IPAs, I'm kind of delighted.
There you go. It's a win-lose for somebody. I don't know. Kat?
Still too hoppy for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I will say,
I don't like it.
I will say we had one from this company earlier in the calendar.
Yep.
And I would say that this is definitely better than that one.
Yeah, that was the German Pale Ale. You're right, and
this is
I agree. I think the German Pale Ale was brewed by the same people, but I don't know. I'd have to go back to the app. So anyway, well, it was, in my opinion, it exceeded its expectations. I've got my bell here. Do I give it 1 ding or 2 or just half a ding?
How do you feel?
I'm going to give it, there we go. Ding, no ring. That's what I'm giving it. Do you have your bell there? Because I know you have a bell.
Oh, yeah.
I know your clapper on your bell is not very loud. Give it a ding.
Okay.
Ah, there we go. That was actually quite a nice little fairy ding, that was. Very interesting. All right. And with that, I'll say cheers to you. We'll be back in just a sec with our second beer, one from the Brit Yankee Advent calendar and one from those folks in Colorado. Yay! And we're back after that short break, and we have in front of us our beers from our own Advent calendar and our own selection from the Olsen pub. So I'm going to tell you what I've got out of the calendar. So for day 21, I have a can of motor oil. Actually, this is from a brewery called 93 Octane. And this brewery also is associated with a line of gas stations. Believe it or not, it's a family-owned business called the Pride Gas Stations. And so 93 Octane and all their beers are associated with, driving and automobiles. I've got 20W50, which is a stout. Now, this is coming in at 10%. So I'd say it was an imperial stout, although it doesn't actually say that on the can. One thing I want to make a note of here is that this beer was brewed by a different brewer than is actually at 93 Octane now. And I want everybody to go over there and get the 2020 edition of the 20W50 stout, which is listed as an imperial stout and is 10.1%. And that's done by Alex Makowski. Well done, Alex. I got to come over and get that and compare these. Anyway, what have you got over there in Colorado?
We're drinking the Strawberry Kiwi Blonde Ale from Lone Tree Brewing down in Lone Tree, Colorado.
And where is that?
Lone Tree is south of Denver, kind of out by Parker.
Okay, Colorado Springs way kind of area?
It's not that far south.
Not that far south. Okay.
It's still kind of in the Denver metro area.
Ah, right. Okay. Sounds absolutely amazing, because what we have is a comparison of styles. You've got a blonde ale with fruit. I've got imperial stout. Well, it doesn't say that, but it's a stout. Okay. Shall we go ahead and open them? Now, I'd like to say I have a non-stout glass. This is my Generations Brewing Company glass. They're out in Freeport, Illinois, west of where we are. But I just like the glass, and it's going to show up the beer very well. What have you got?
We've got our Bristol Brewing glasses again. They work for just about everything.
Hey, sounds like a deal to me. All right, we're going to crack these. 1, 2, 3. Oh, look at that. It's the sound that everybody likes, other than Christmas carols at this time of year. Let's pour. Well, mine's pouring out, obviously, light motor oil, although I would say it's not quite as dark as I thought it was going to be. Plus, the head has definitely not exceeded itself. It's a very mild head. How's yours come out? I'm expecting you not to have any head at all.
Actually,
there actually is a little bit of a fizzy head on there.
Wow, look at that. That looks like Kool-Aid.
It's got a very it's
definitely is pink.
A pink color to it, and the head, I would say, has just a hint of pink in the head as well.
Pretty frothy, isn't it? Yeah.
Which, I mean, it kind of makes sense with this being a blonde ale and having strawberry and kiwi added. I think you would expect it to be a little bit pink.
Why don't you go ahead and give it your aroma test?
Oh, you can definitely smell the strawberry and kiwi. I'm hoping for something that I would enjoy during the summer.
Yep. How long have you had this beer? Have you just bought it, or has it been around for a while?
So I'm a huge fan of the Lone Tree Red Ale. It's one of my go-to beers. And while I was at the liquor store the other day, I saw that they had this available for single purchase, so I could do a build your own 6-pack.
Nice.
And I've been seeing it for a while. I just wasn't ready to commit to a 6-pack. I wanted to try it out. And so I jumped at the chance to get it.
It does sound like it's a really good summer beer. Okay, I'm gonna give mine the aroma test. I'm getting a typical stout, chocolatey, roasty, a little bit of coffee. Let's drink.
Did that one have much of a head when you poured it? I didn't see.
It's gone down, as you can see. It didn't have a lot of head. I'm just wondering, because I had this for quite some time, in fact, probably a year. I'm just wondering if there was an issue with it, but I don't know. Let's see. Well, no issue with the carbonation where I'm concerned. No head, but boy, is this smooth. A little sweetness. Getting some toffee in here. Definitely getting that dark chocolate. This is not a stout for people who hate those deep dark stouts. This is one I'd almost put this into the pastry stout category because of the sweetness of it. I do like it though. It's really good. How about yours?
I'm definitely getting a strawberry flavor. I feel like it may not have enough of the kiwi.
It's interesting. It's very light. I think it's very easy drinking. I don't think it's as flavorful as I was anticipating it being.
Yeah.
So if you're a person that, strays away from very powerful flavors, this was probably right up your alley. I gotta admit, I was expecting just a little bit more flavor. It's almost like it doesn't know if it wants to be sweet or not.
Yeah.
Oh. Is it a sour?
It's not. It's a blonde ale.
Okay.
But it's almost like they were going for just a hint of flavor, but it leaves something to be desired, in my opinion.
I feel like it wants to be sweeter and it just isn't. I guess that's what my palate is missing.
Maybe we should mix them. Here, would you like to mix your? We'll put mine over there. There we go. And then we'll get a strawberry stout. Then we'll definitely have a pastry stout.
Oh, there we go.
How is yours?
Mine is delicious, actually.
That's fantastic.
Very smooth. It doesn't actually taste like it's a 10%er. It goes down real well. it's actually quite light in the body, which is good for this. I mean, I like this. I'm definitely going to go and get the old 2020 edition that they're talking about now, because I'm going up 0.1% of ABV. Oh, I'll tell you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us on the Day 21 beer reviews. Are we going to ding these?
Sorry, I had a premature ding.
You moved your dinger, huh? There we go. Yes, it was better with your dinger on her hand. Are you going to give yours a ding or stop it? Are you going to ding this or half a ding? What do you reckon?
I don't know.
You're kind of like this, right? Your thumb sideways.
Yeah.
You don't know which way to go.
Sideways.
Half a ding. There we go. More like a clop.
Right, a click.
I'm going to give mine a solid.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I'll let that ring on. Very nice from Octane 93. Well, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I still have some of my IPA left here, so I can actually give myself a clang. You can do a cheers to each other. So after 3, so it's cheers to beers.
Cheers to beers.
Lovely. Oh, that's a good sound. I love that sound. We'll be back tomorrow, folks. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.